Again. I don't know what happened, but for whatever reason, it looks like we lost the feed to the game here against Carolina. I'm not 100% sure what's going on. I know I see 3 or 4 of you logged in, or excuse me, that are viewing the video. I'll continue playing, and I guess I'm going to have to make this possibly a 2-part video because I'd hate to restart it now. I mean, we're so close to the end of the game. I'll check a few things here. I'll let the computer play defense.
They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Benjamin with it over the middle. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed.
It looks like we lost the stream.
He can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over
Well,
the
3 minutes and 38 seconds into the left to go in the 3rd quarter. So I apologize. What I'll go ahead and I'll do is, rather than restart it, you guys will just have to see it in 2 parts. I'll label it part 1 and part 2, both on the Twitch channel and on the YouTube channel. So enjoy what's left of the rest of this game.
This is taken at the 23. It returned that time, 26 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better. 3rd and 6. Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. Peterson alone in the backfield. To throw is Bradford. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them, don't
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game. Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball, but when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
Yeah, they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Bradford on 3rd and 2. Oh, no, he lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 50, and he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Carolina getting set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3-and-out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Out of the gun, Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Carolina first.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Another pistol look here. On first down, it's Newton. Finding time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. On second down, here's Newton. And this is intercepted. And a big seam, and he might go all the way. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Stewart is the lone setback. Newton to throw. And Olsen over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Draw play, Newton to Stewart. Here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. To speed things up here. To throw on second down is Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. 4-yard pick up there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Partner, we saw him last week. We're seeing him struggle again this week. We talked about after last week's game, the type of coverage he was seeing. I think I'm seeing very similar blueprint.
That's what I was going to ask you. How often, when you see this back-to-back weeks, is it a defensive coordinator saying, hey, I'm just going to steal what that guy did?
And that's the best way to go about it. Don't try and become original each and every week. If it's working, use it. Put into your game plan until they defeat it. And so far, that hasn't. Excellent coverage, knocking him off his timing. He wants to, and so far the defense is winning.
It's a he won that time, and that leads to a Carolina 1st down. Newton now to throw. And he'll take into the end zone. Touch. And Dixon. First touchdown here of the new campaign. The Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Down with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence that they hope to have a chance in the game.
It certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the a little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Got the momentum here now. Recovery, Newton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to road and set the tone. And it's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Offense stall facing a 3rd and 10. Newton to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 2. And now they're in the hurry. Newton. Caught on the left side. And he's brought down. It's a there. And it'll be a Carolina first. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
False start, offense.
Now Newton. Throw caught. And about 23 play. Again, Newton. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback, him into an.
He just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 40, 30, 20. And he swats. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Walsh now for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Receiver left, 3 to the right. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's got time in the pocket. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Linval Joseph in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. One last throw here for Newton. Surveying the field. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. As time run out on this football game.
All right, everybody, that ends week number 3. The Minnesota Vikings defeat the Carolina Panthers 24-7. We did hold a 17-0 lead at one point in time. Carolina was able to put together a touchdown drive late. They did return that onside kick late as well. They were threatening to go in to the end zone, but Anthony Barr picked up the pick 6. A couple of things as I browse through the stats here. The first quarter, I went for it on 4th down in the red zone. Reason being is I didn't know what Carolina's offense was going to have in store for us. So I wanted to try to make sure we at least attempted to get a touchdown early, hopefully to get some momentum. I think it worked to our advantage. On the plus side, if I wouldn't have gotten in on that 4th down play, Carolina would have had horrible field position. Sam Bradford on the opening drive was amazing. He finished 14 for 17 for 193 yards and a touchdown. I'm still posting pedestrian-like numbers, but really I'm not going to complain when we're winning games and we're not turning the football over. Xavier Rhodes also had that second quarter pick. I think that shook Newton's confidence. Walsh hitting the 50-plus yard field goal before the half. Brian Robinson with the tipped interception touchdown return. The onside kick, I had just picked lined up in the wrong formation, so I'm going to blame that. Peterson finishing the day for 15 carries, 42 yards for 2.8 yard average and no touchdowns. McKinnon 3 for 4. We were really poor in the running game. Carolina had a pretty stout run defense. Receptions, Kyle Rudolph 6 for 68 with the touchdown. Treadwell 3 for 45. Johnson 2 for 62. Wright 1 for 8. McKinnon 1 for 1. And Peterson 1 for 9. Once again, everybody, I apologize that we had some issues with the stream. I didn't lose much of it, but it is going to be in 2 parts. If you go ahead and if you're just watching this video now, look for part 1. You'll find both parts on YouTube and the Twitch channel, and I will label them accordingly. It looks like our XP went up 150. The weekly goal is to win 3 games in a row, which we did, to have 3 passing TDs and get 2 rushing TDs. The level 2 goal is 6 regular season wins, which we are halfway there. Milestone goals, you can see we're slowly but surely reaching some of those as well. So, folks, we will see you again next week. We will see who we play here next. I believe we play, might be Seattle, but I might be wrong on it. So, folks, we will see you again next week.